taxidermist in Texas is transforming dead rodents into what she calls sexy showgirls. Miss Caitlin Hills dresses and poses the rats. She taxidermies with feathers, sequins, rhinestones, false eyelashes, and pasties to make them look like glamorous performers. She said she currently works up to 13 hours a day due to demand. Her quirky and bizarre rats sell for $185 at Showtime Taxidermy. Ms. Hillis said it typically takes 2 to 3 weeks to dry the rodents. Once dry, after 2 weeks, she then adds the decorations, including the signature nipple coverings with 6 on each animal because, you know, rats they have more than 2 teats.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I never thought about it much.
The whole process. How many teeth does your dog have?
Dead rats with little tiny braziers on them.
Little pasties, yes.
What a weird... And she's selling out of these things.
The whole process takes about a month from start to finish. Also allows her to work in batches. She said at times she's had to build her inventory ahead of larger shows and conventions, so she sometimes has to hang the rats up in her laundry room and other areas of her house. I bet she doesn't get a lot of people over for dinner parties. Oof.
Probably single, I'm guessing.
It says Ms. MS, so I don't know.
Does she ever do it to beavers? Strictly dead rats. The other really odd story we had this arose several months ago. A guy in Montana, 81-year-old guy, sentenced to prison for illegally creating these bizarre sheep. Have you heard about this thing? It's so odd.
Yeah, we never did.
This guy he's going to prison. He's 81 years old, but he was creating kind of like a Dr. Moreau thing. He was creating these sheep that they would be put on hunting grounds to be hunted. Oh. And they're illegal.
An 81-year-old Montana man arrested and sentenced to prison for illegally using tissue and testicles from large sheep to create hybrids for captive trophy hunting. Arthur Jack Schubarth of Vaughan pleaded guilty to charges that he conspired with others to clone a Marco Polo sheep. Marco
Polo. Give me a chance.
Hunted in Kyrgyzstan that was brought illegally to the United States. Marco Polo sheep are the largest in the world, can weigh 300 pounds, and have curled horns up to 5 feet long.
And they have a little picture of a guy on a pony right on their breast.
But the essence of this story is then this guy would... It involves getting testicles from sheep and extracting the semen.
Yeah, and then
it's
sold the
really
semen
complicated.
And made hybrid sheep. Yeah.
Like a Frankenstein sheep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing is illegal and
sentenced to 6 months in federal prison, fined $20,000 in order to make a $4,000 payment to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Foundation.
Sending an 83-year-old guy to prison seems a little, or whatever, 81 seems a little harsh to me.
It's only for 6 months, though.
Still,
I've never heard of hunting sheep.
Well, and they're
bighorn sheep. They're not like.
Yeah, I know that, but
they look like rams, but they're placed out there. And then they go hunt them. It's I don't know. It doesn't seem very sporting.
No.
And these are like Frankenstein sheep. Just a really odd story, I thought.
They're just very big
and weird looking. Mm-hmm. But are they hard to hunt? I mean, isn't this like fishing in a pay lake?
I don't know. I'm not a hunter.
Oh, but so anyway, so I thought that was just unusually weird. This poor guy.
Poor guy?
I mean, sending him to prison for something like this?
I mean, he is, defying God. He is trying to clone sheep and
6 months in prison. He'll spend 3. He'll be out. He'll be fine.
I still say it's easy to say, I cloned this sheep.
Yeah.
Because all sheep look alike.
Well, these don't.
And he had to extract the semen from the testicles of the...
That's where he usually...
He may be doing that in prison. It'll be a little bit different.
I wonder what that process is.
Yeah, okay. Time now to check in with Wilbur. In the world of the NFL, lots of big action this weekend, and that will involve having some cool picks, Willie?
Yeah, you guys, football season's heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everyone. And the Prize Picks app is easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. I'm having fun with Prize Picks. This weekend, I'm picking Derrick Henry to get more than 84.5 rushing yards, and I'm picking Aaron Jones to get more than 66.5 rushing yards. I won with Prize Picks last night. Prize Picks even invented the flex play, so you can still cash out even if one of your picks doesn't hit. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Check out prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
We got a link to Prize Picks if you go to the Bob and Tom website at bobandtom.com. And I'll remind you, there's also a link to our friends at Silac, starring Chick McGee, a special video.
Thank you.
All right, and links to a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So check that out. Once again, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
And I asked Frank if he could sing, and the answer is not really.
Probably you're correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, like the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with the various famous people doing it. And I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me.
How about
nice, John?
How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da.
That would have been better as me. Da, 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 da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Now, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with that joke. Would I light up a smoke? But he's someplace that he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
But John Madden. Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. Spent too much time doing his thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. You know, the fact of the matter is probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics, and the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile. Because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought he was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells smells like beer. Dinero time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here?
Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la da 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 dee, da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Ah, well, we're all in the mood for a melody.
And you've got us feeling all right.
Very nice.
Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That was great, Frank. Oh, I feel so.
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
I'll tell you what, Miss Pat, that was really good. That was really, really funny. And I tell you, I am going to take you out to dinner.
Really? You gonna take me?
I promised. Yeah, I'm going to take you out to dinner. You wanted the custom sushi?
Yep.
I got a great sushi place. We'll have a great dinner. And you eat sushi?
Yes, I do. And what about dancing?
This is like a small place. They don't have a dance floor, so
It doesn't matter. I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
no. But I can't dance anyway.
I can teach you how to dance, Tom.
Okay.
All right, Tom. I'm gonna teach you how to dance. You ready? Come on.
Do
Come
I
on.
just?
Come on, shake it, Tom. Shake it.
What am I
Shake
shaking?
it.
I mean, you have.
You shaking whatever this is.
Well, this is. I don't know.
It probably don't work, but come on, Tom. Shake it.
Are you bouncing it? Are you loosening it? Are you loose at the knees here?
I'm about to back that ass up, Tom. You ready?
Okay. You gonna back that ass up?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
I do Pilates, you know.
No, don't
Whoa.
run. Don't run. Come on, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop
what?
it. Drop
Oh, my
it.
God.
Drop it. Drop it. Oh, now hit the ass, Tom. Hit.
Did you ever
hit
see
it.
the movie Deliverance?
Hit the ass, Tom. Pat it. Pat it. Pat it. Yeah, pat it. Pat it. Pat it.
I think this may be sexual harassment.
No, I like it. He still following me. Come on, Tom. Don't ride. Hey, go on. Drop it, Tom. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
I think you're gonna
Drop
crush
it.
my knee.
No, that's your knee, Tom. It's really hard.
Yes, and I'd like to make a reservation. Yeah, this is Tom. Hi, how are you? Yeah. No. Just for two. Yeah, nice quiet corner. Yeah. Hey, listen, is there like a dance place near you? Some kind of funky.
Monday night for some live stand-up comedy. Oh, by the way, also coming up, Billy Joel and Sting tickets on this show. That show's scheduled, by the way, for Saturday evening, February 8th at beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Right on time. I'll be daggone. Christy, Pat, Willie, Ace. I'm Chick at the Dude Wife Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Got a stack of mail here.
I got a letter.
Okay, you go first, Christy.
This is from Brandon. Hey, guys and gals. Well, my time in the U.S. Navy, my carrier visited Malaysia for a few days.
Malaysia.
As soon as I got on the pier, they had a bunch of food vendors waiting for the sailors to arrive.
Oh, no.
Sell some food.
Can I guess?
Yep.
Iguana?
Nope. He said he went to the tastiest looking food since I didn't know the language. It was amazing. Went back for seconds and in a weird sign language, talked slowly like, you know how you do when you don't know the language. The lady pulled a cage from under the table with a guinea pig in it.
Oh.
He thanked her for the food and left without the seconds and got pizza instead.
Oh.
He said it was very good, but now that he knew what it was, he couldn't do it again.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
It's a cultural thing.
Of course.
I mean, the same thing with us. There's lots of stuff.
I think I could eat horse meat.
Yeah, in India, they wouldn't eat meat.
I think I'd be fine. Horse meat, no?
It's very popular in France.
It's very popular in
but
Iceland.
I wouldn't want to know, and I wouldn't want to eat it.
What about reindeer? Would you eat reindeer?
It's probably delicious.
I bet reindeer's delicious.
Probably tastes like venison.
Right. And plus, when you chew, it probably Little bells.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, speaking of the holiday season,
Yeah.
I'm just going to read all these letters. We're doing a little new feature here. We'll just read the mail.
All right.
This comes to us from Mr. David, is how he describes himself.
Oh, Mr.
Hey, Mr. David.
I sure enjoyed last year's orange-jacketed Dick Mango singing The Monster Mash. Any chance of a repeat performance this year?
Boy.
Any chance?
I think we can do it because next week the Electric Amish will be our special guests. Maybe the Amish boys can learn that for us.
That'd be fun.
What are you laughing at, Ace?
I bet they.
I got a letter too.
I bet they will really enjoy that. You have a letter?
Yes, it's from Mr. Smith.
Hi, Mr. Smith.
He was watching a TV show about a man chasing another man who only had one arm.
Oh, you're trying to trick me.
Yeah, he's trying to trick us.
I like it.
You're trying to trick me
Oh, yeah, that's Mr. Smith.
because I promised that this hour I would make no references.
Give me that.
I would make no references to anything in the 60s, 70s.
Hey, Tom. He just read that off the Major League Baseball playoffs that I printed
So
out.
because he thinks I'm going to mention the name of that show,
Right, so then you
which
have to
I'm not
pay us
going to. I'm not going to
$50.
mention it.
No, you don't. Oh,
Wow.
$50.
I didn't mention it because someone else did. Fine program.
Dun, dun, dun.
More mail?
Dear Bob and Tom Show. So I looked at the video of David Rush and the lawnmower. Now you'll recall.
Yes.
I love it when people send us email and then they're genuinely pissed.
Mr. David Rush, of course, has more world records simultaneously than anyone ever. And he currently has, among the world records, he put an electric lawnmower on his chin.
Handle
Yeah, he
down.
did.
Yeah, the handle's on his chin, and he walked around and set a new record. He said, I want to make Chick happy. I subscribed, by the way, to Mr. David Rush's YouTube channel. Told him you guys talk about him all the time, and I want to schedule an interview. Well, thank you very much. We'll see if we can get David back on the phone.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, we were also talking about the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And Matt, kind enough to write and say, I had a full-size G.I. Joe set. Everything was very realistic and actually usable. One of the items was a 3-foot-long bazooka. It actually shot out 3-inch-long plastic rocket projectiles, powerful enough to leave black and blue marks on my friends.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh. Really?
Yeah. So, and I believe G.I. Joe is already in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Yes. I believe you're correct.
And once again, the nominees are out there if you want to go to Toy Hall of Fame and you can vote.
Do you remember Captain Action?
No.
It was a doll where, not a doll, an action figure. It was slightly smaller than G.I. Joe, but you could put different faces on him and different outfits, and he could be all the DC superheroes.
Tom can't talk about
I
this.
can't talk about anything pre-1980 by law this hour.
Another 12 minutes.
Tried to trick me, didn't you?
You know what? I didn't think I'd say this. I don't care for this anymore. I'm not used to this. I need you talking about...
It's weird, isn't it?
I love talking about classic toys.
Nestles. Nestle's makes the very best.
Does this count?
Yeah, it counts. You can't talk about it.
I can't
what
mention
does
the
it
name of the dog.
Chocolate.
I know the name of the dog.
The name of the dog?
But I can't say it right now.
Chocolate. Okay. All
Can't
right.
say anything because I'm promising not to make any old references this hour. It's almost over. Just a few more minutes. Christy Lee, what else you got?
All right. A Rolex watch that has been to the moon is now going up for auction. The watch accompanied Apollo 14 astronaut Edgar Mitchell during his 1971 mission to the moon. He became the 6th person to walk on the moon, and the watch is visible on his wrist as he piloted the lunar module. RR Auction has estimated the GMT Master Pepsi model could fetch over $399,000. The sale ends October 25th.
A cool $500,000, huh?
Yeah.
Why? I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it?
Oh, you should.
Went to
You
the
of all
moon.
people should get it. Yeah, space. You love space.
I know, but I mean,
1971.
Engraved on the case back are the words worn by Commander E. Mitchell on the Apollo 14, 1971 to Carlin, my daughter, making it only a space-flown artifact, but also a deeply personal family heirloom.
would that be worth more than the famous watch from Pulp Fiction? That had been to
Yes.
Uranus and back.
Speaking of the moon,
Now, do you remember that in the movie?
I never saw Apollo. You know, I haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
I've seen a part of it with a dancing scene.
Oh, you've seen some Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Some pulp. Orange
pulp.
juice, Joe.
Some pulp, yeah. I don't like just some pulp. I like a little bit of pulp.
Do you like a little bit of pulp?
No, I do. No pulp.
You don't like pulp?
No.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
Makes
pulp
it more realistic.
In Pulp Fiction, you see Christopher Walken.
Yes.
Does the scene where the watch is up the guy's keister, and never mind.
China has taken a step forward into its ambitious plan to land astronauts on the moon by 2030. The Chinese unveiled specially designed spacesuits that crews will don for what's expected to be a landmark mission in the country's space program. The new red and white suit is made to withstand the moon's extreme temperatures as well as radiation and dust. According to Chinese state media, the spacesuits will allow astronauts physical flexibility to perform tasks on the lunar surface. Well, I would hope so.
And by the way, the spacesuits that they wore last week or the week before in the privately funded space shot, those worked out fine. Those
the ones that they did out yeah.
These are Chinese, though. I hope they didn't buy them from what's that place, Temu?
Yeah.
Hope they...
Temu's got some problems.
And they want to buy some from made in the USA, it'd be my theory on that one. Well, the Temu stuff tends to be junk, right?
Yeah. According to a professor at the University of Tennessee, smartphones may one day be able to transmit smells. Imagine this, chick. You pick up your phone for a video call with a friend, and not only can you see their face and hear their voice, but you can also smell the cookies they just baked.
Oh, smell their cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
smell a cookie?
No.
Not that they're in the bathroom.
Scientists are developing digital scent technology that uses a small number of different cartridges, each containing a specific scent. In the same way pixels mix 3 colors to create images, those scent cartridges could mix and match to create different smells.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
This might be getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, does anybody want this?
No.
Is there any... I see.
That's the thing. When they came up with 3D television.
Yeah, nobody wanted it.
Really wasn't a big demand.
Yeah, there was that Smell-O-Vision movie. Who did that?
Polyester.
Yeah, John Waters.
And they handed out a card.
Yes. Yeah, they had a fart smell in that. Do you remember that?
Did they have a fart smell?
Yes, they did. Yeah. I went to the John Waters exhibit in Hollywood recently, and that was a big deal.
Do you think it would be, I don't know, would it be something you'd want to do during, I'm sorry, I'm losing my thought process here. The sexting?
I was just going to get to that.
Okay.
Would that be
certain smells
I
that
get you.
immediately turn you off? Like...
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
obviously.
Isn't it true that smells are the number one memory starter?
Yes.
They say, yeah.
Yes.
Like you smell your old room.
Right.
It takes you back. But I'm just saying.
Smell the back of the hand of your mother? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what you smell? That takes you back, does it?
Right there.
Right there.
That actually.
Does your mom wear a perfume all the time?
White shoulders.
So if you smell that, you immediately shiver?
I flinch and duck and cover.
Oh.
Well.
Now, that actually, we have a story coming up about a Japanese. Remember this? We had this. I think we teased this before. The Japanese restaurant where you walk in and you get slapped deliberately.
Yes, I saw this, and I think I forgot to send it to you.
Yeah, I'm not sure we talked about it.
Yeah,
we did not talk about it.
The people, they tip the lady that slaps them.
What?
Thank you very much. They bow. Here's $5 or whatever they.
Yeah. We'll find out about it. We got that coming up and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff. You do a couple of impressions, and we were wondering if you would do... this is a pretty obscure one. John MacGyver. Now, he's known for some work in Disney films.
And I think it was in like the Doris Day show on TV or something like that.
I think so. He was the guy, the reverend or preacher or whatever, that got beaten up by by Joe Buck, not the sports.
In Midnight Cowboy?
In Midnight Cowboy. And maybe your vocal impression will bring back the memory to some of our listeners.
Yes. They see right now, everyone's going, quick, honey, he's going to do the John MacGyver imitation. Quick, gather around the radio, kids.
Oh, yeah, I know who that guy was.
Everything in this company must be done according to schedule. We will have no slackers here, sir. No slackers at all. This company is run like a tight ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the 5 or 6 of you that get that,
amazing.
You are welcome.
The minute you see him, though, you know who he is.
Oh, so good.
John's great.
Yeah,
John went to Columbia. Did you know that?
Did not know that. So what was the Disney film that he was?
He was in.
Oh my gosh, he was in
Bed Knobs and Broom. Was he
one of those like
the Apple Dumpling Gang?
something like that.
There you go. He's one of those guys you see him and you just go, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's. He's been in a lot of.
He's in the
Of course,
Manchurian
you
Candidate.
remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's my favorite movie.
He plays the father of the woman that Lawrence Harvey falls in love with in Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, okay.
Tom, would you like me to do my impression of Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No, I would not.
Oh, is that no good anymore? Okay.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, probably no good.
once again,
Don't you have to go get your butt teeth?
Hurry, go right,
Gilbert, unfortunately, that's dead on.
it makes
You're right.
it makes the Asian character in Mr. Magoo look not quite so racist.
Oh, yes.
That's how sad.
that no good, Mr. Magoo.
Can we do one more obscure impression?
Yes.
This is a guy, Kevin McCarthy,
One of my favorite actors.
who is, what is he most famous for? The dad in...
I think Josh has it. The Body Snatchers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Invasion of the
original.
Bodies, okay.
Yeah.
The original Invasion of the
And the
Body
Twilight Zone movie, he played an uncle of a.
Yeah, he's sort of a very generic,
Yes.
plain-spoken Midwestern white guy.
Now, I remember when the Aristocrats came out.
Oh, yeah.
In one version of the Aristocrats I did, I go into full detail. Father's doing this to the daughter, the daughter's doing this to the dog, and it gets more and more and more disgusting and perverted. And I threw in a line, I said, this is like a typical evening for character actor Kevin McCarthy. So at the time, a guy who worked on the Aristocrats was a friend of Kevin McCarthy, who was still alive at the time, and he was like 100. And the guy told him. He said, he says this guy does this to the wife does it to blah, blah, blah. And it's a typical evening at home of character actor Kevin McCarthy. To which Kevin McCarthy goes, wow, that's offensive. and he goes, yeah, well, Gilbert Gottfried gets a little over the edge. And he goes, I'm not a character actor, I'm a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin McCarthy.
And he was in a lot of movies.
Oh, well, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm at ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flow chart, Shooter. Now, get this. Holbeck, he was the GM of SmearCorps. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission, and one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So, almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to dot to... Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Get back. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
What about me?
Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like half a minute.
Wait a minute.
You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. The focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Bar Stool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our bar stool, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to reset his? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I'm calling you from Phoenix. We just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, shooter.
All right, buddy. Very helpful.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
$5 today, you're shot at $1,000 an hour. I'll tell you that word again soon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Right here in the studio with us. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Hello. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Sorry, Pat, I didn't warn you about this.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm ready.
That means you got to play a song,
I
Pat.
got a nice request here. This is a song I just really like. And I'll remind everybody that Patty G, October 11th and 12th, the Funny Bone in St. Charles, Missouri, Greater St. Louis, and then October 19th, Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. Now, Pat, this says a request for one of your classics about the arrival of the fall and the arrival of pumpkin spice, because we're deep into pumpkin spice now, and it's hugely successful. And I know that you have a great song about pumpkin spice, which we'd love for you to sing with your your guitar.
There are many versions. I had to look and see what you wanted.
When did we have to start killing time? What's going on here?
It's a piano song, first of all.
It's from Matt has requested this. He says, it's hard for me not to look forward to fall every year. The weather is great. Football is here. And Pat Godwin's pumpkin spice song is the cherry on top. Isn't that nice?
And you know Matt is just laying on the floor somewhere. Got Matt.
He said,
okay.
People walk all over him.
He's laying on the floor getting ready to listen to the radio.
I am allowed to make 60s and 70s references this hour,
It's
right?
9 o'clock. Yeah.
Back to normal.
So, Christy Lee, this guy's name is Matt Frawley.
Oh.
So who does he remind you of?
My favorite sons,
my
Uncle
favorite
Charlie.
sons. My favorite sons. You're right.
William Frawley.
Was it?
Actor from...
But he was on that show, right?
Yeah,
Was Uncle
My Three
Charlie?
Sons.
My Three Sons.
Dee, 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 dee.
Little
There you go.
toe tapping.
Yeah.
And then, by the way, Mr. Frawley ends the letter by saying, can we hear a hard launch of autumn officially from Mr. Godwin singing Pumpkin Spice today and every day until Thanksgiving?
No. You can sing it today, though.
Okay.
Here we go, then.
Here we go.
July's got a sunshine. Oh, April has the showers. January's got the snow, and May brings all the flowers. November's got the turkey. Oh, December's got Christ, sweet Jesus. But October's got the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice. Hey, pumpkin spice. A little in my latte would sure be nice. But keep it out of my shampoo. Can I give you some advice? Go easy on the pumpkin spice. Oh, I like it in a candle. I don't mind it in my tea. But I love it in hooch, even though it's bad for me. Going out of my gourd, heading to rehab at Betty Ford. 'Cause I'm drinking whiskey with the pumpkin spice. I'm addicted to this stuff, everybody. Now, pumpkin spice, hey, pumpkin spice. Put it in your Metamucil, make your dookie smell nice. Put it in your douche, 'cause no one wants to smooch a cooch that smells like pumpkin spice. All right now, pumpkin spice, hey, pumpkin spice. Leave it out of my deodorant and pizza pizza slice. For you freaks who want a blumpkin, try it with a splash of pumpkin. Ow! It's sleazy with the pumpkin spice. Oh, the caves, they got spelunkin'. LeBron's got the Dunkin'. Cardi B's got the junk in the trunkin'. James Brown, he put the funk in. But October's got the pumpkin spice. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that request, and thank you, Pat. It was great. Celebrating the pumpkin spice. I tell you what, I'm off the pumpkin spice.
You are? You're
Is
off
that
coffee, aren't you?
I've cut way back, but
I don't like it. There's no Starbucks anymore. I hate these mornings now.
I thought you did just yesterday. It seems you got.
Well, I've got my iced tea here. I'm sending. I think Mike Mark's going to run out to Starbucks for you, Pat.
Bless you.
We can all get a little something different. Do you want a little pumpkin spice in your?
I'll do that this time. What the heck?
Oh, very nice. Well, you'll have to tell him. Now we have. Let's see. Who is that? Oh, it's Christy Lee.
Yeah, there she is.
I've only been here for 38
No,
years.
I'm thrown by the neckerchief thing.
My scarf? I wear scarves all the time.
But you don't need that little knot you have it tied in. It just threw me a little bit.
Looks nice. Do that, Chrissy? Tie knots.
It's kind of like a sailor. You got like little
I've
red,
never
white, and
done
blue.
that.
Never done that.
Yeah, I'm doing my sailor vibe.
Tom, you ever been on the business end of a
Knotted rope?
What?
You know, a knot. You tie a knot in a rope and then you.
Oh, no. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Pull it out.
A sea lion wandered up onto land in California.
Boy, how you doing?
And received a police escort to a rehabilitation facility.
Thank you.
He must have been drunk. California Highway Patrol Santa Cruz Station said on social media officers responded to Highway 1 near Highway 129 last Saturday when witnesses reported the sea lion in the road. Oh, poor little guy got lost.
Took him to rehab.
Yeah, he did.
No. I'm going to rehab.
Lamar Odom was there. Why was Lamar Odom in the news again?
Because he did the salmon facial.
The
salmon sperm facial.
Mm-hmm.
He got that from the Kardashians.
That's the one. Isn't that the one where they penetrate your
Microneedle.
skin with needles and that's
Microneedling they do all the time.
that can't be good.
Hey, how you doing, huh?
I microneedle a lot.
Hey, you suck.
What?
Yes.
You're
Microneedling is a very common
But is it
practice.
smart?
You'd think the Kardashians would have enough sperm without getting salmon.
Yeah.
I'm sure the properties of salmon sperm and other sperm is probably different.
I bet it's exact. I bet if we had a cup of salmon sperm and a cup of
get on that.
a cup of bull semen and a cup of
male human
Pat Godwin semen, you could not tell the difference between the three.
By looking at them?
Not by tasting them. That wouldn't be fair, Christy.
I'm going to say I bet there's nothing distinctive about any one of those.
That can't be
I would
true.
bet there is.
I bet there is.
What would you like the salmon would have little fins on it?
No, it's pink.
I think
color.
Willie nailed it. I imagine the
viscosity.
The effluent probably is of different viscosity, probably
viscosity's
aroma.
Different for even men. All men.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mine changes every now and then.
Sure it does.
I like to keep an eye on it.
That's why some men are
I don't know. Mine's
having
like
trouble having babies because it's too thick.
Mine's like pencil erasers, and
yeah, you know what?
Just let him go.
You need another kid.
Yeah, that's what you need.
All right. Okay. What else?
I was going to say it's conceivable, but that would be a play on words.
So you wait. A biologist is going to call us and say, "Chick's right. There's no difference between any sperm."
I bet you're not going to get that.
Except
letter.
whale sperm. It's giant. But other than that,
Police and firefighters in New Hampshire rescued a moose that had fallen into a backyard swimming pool.
Hey, Rocky.
The video shows rescuers peeling back a pool covering to reveal the adult moose standing in the water. Nothing for me today. After the cover was removed, the moose strolled out of the shallow end and headed back into the woods.
What are you looking at?
Yeah. No humans or animals were harmed in the rescue
See the video?
I did not.
Titled Of Moose and Men. It's very touching.
I said it again. Moose are bigger. I'm scared at how big this moose was that I saw in person.
I think I've always thought they're like deer size, but they're more like a horse. I guess
huge.
Yeah,
2 horses. It's
Insane.
unbelievable.
They are huge.
Gigantic.
Never
An
seen
elk
one
too.
in real life. Got to check it out.
If you hit a moose with a car, you got problems.
Yeah.
You got big time problems.
But moose in the pool.
Yeah, Moose in the Pool. That's a song.
Yeah.
Moose in the pool. Moose in the pool.
Moose in the pool, baby.
Smuggling moose. Moose in the pool. Antlers in the pool.
Sounds like one of those sex terms.
Moose in the Pool?
Yeah, I gave her the old moose in the pool last night.
Oh, what about Antlers in the Treetops by...
that's
Pooh Goose the Moose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The finest in fifth grade humor.
Man, I love it when you're on, Chick McGee.
Well, now, you know what we installed here at the station?
What do we install here at the station?
A little bit of Simply Safe.
Uh-oh.
Cameras right there in the hallway?
Yeah.
Where do you have those cameras, by the way?
There's a whole bunch of them.
Feel free to go moon that, baby.
We got the idea from Chick McGee. Tell me more.
Right. 10 years ago, I beat the bushes. I did the research. I looked around. I made some calls, and I found out Simply Safe was the way I was going to go. First of all, it was do it yourself. Second of all, they have all sorts of Simply Safe proprietary technologies available only from them. For instance, first of all, Simply Safe protected my compound for about 10 years now, and Simply Safe has Fast Protect. It's trademarked monitoring and LiveGuard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract. Cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable. Less than $1 a day and no hidden fees ever. Simply Safe has been named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years running and offers the best customer service in home security, according to Newsweek. Easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you can have a pro do it for you. Protect your home, your compound, and check this deal out. 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. I'll also remind you to find out more about having some fun with some picks coming up with Prize Picks. Visit bobandtom.com and you will see what I'm talking about. Also, while you're there, you can see that Silac Insurance video starring Chick McGee. Check it all out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
It's very personal to me. I mean, actually, I'm feeling really good, at the very, very moment. I've had my cigarettes and all that. And, but this has actually been a pretty tough year. I think it's been a tough year for everybody. And my newest thing is that every time I get a piece of mail, it's bad news, no matter what. So I finally just put a trash can in front of my doorstep and just put a little note there to the mailman just saying, please deposit all mail into this and then take it out on Mondays. But so this is just sort of a song about that. It's kind of a sad song about my life. I just got a letter in the mail saying that my oh, wait, you know what?
You can't do this all of a sudden?
Well, okay, let me think it out here.
You have to redo some words?
We can, if it's necessary, we can take a break and you can rewrite some of the words. Are you just, now, is this a Haywood moment? Are you forgetting them or are you trying to rewrite them?
Well, no, I got...
There's a content issue?
All
right. Okay.
I just got a letter in the mail saying since they didn't receive my credit card in time, there's a $40 fine, which would have been okay, except for that it caused me to exceed the credit line, and that's another $40 fine. Then I got another piece of mail saying that the balance due was drawn from my account, which caused a bunch of checks to bounce, $40 each. And the worst part is that one of those checks was for the DMV for my registration fee. So one day I was on my way to work and I couldn't find find my car. It wasn't where I parked it just the day before, and then I got another piece of mail saying since the registration tags were out of date, they just towed my car away, which wasn't quite okay. I called them to explain, and when they finally put me through, they just made me wait on hold. After 40 minutes I hung up because I had to go to work, but then I realized if I don't have my car, then how am I gonna drive to work? So I got fired from my job. So here I am living in a box underneath a bridge in a quiet little town, and I take a look around and things are quite okay. I don't have any bills, and the best part is that I don't get any mail.
Henry Phillips. Joe DeRosa is sitting in with us right now. Joe, what else is going on in your life? What about your personal background? Big family, small background, a small family? What?
I'm in a relatively small family that I was adopted into. Yes.
Interesting.
And I know what...
You were adopted into the DeRosa family?
Yes, I was. And I know what everybody is wondering, because I always, do you ever look for your real parents?
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants to know. I saw that on Maury. Did you ever try to find your real parents? No, I pretty much took the hint, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, when they abandoned me, I was like, that's the end of that.
Probably no sense in looking for him. Really, I got you. Okay.
Really. I'm sure there's a lot of
dropping a dime on mom and dad.
A lot of gold comedy down this road.
Yeah. And now I have a very, my mother was very overprotective through my whole life, and but she's very involved in my life, and she calls me almost every day, and holds me hostage on the phone for hours on end. While she's at this age where she just holds me on the phone and just asks me all these really annoying questions, and she won't let me hang up, and it just sounds like I'm having really bad phone sex for like an hour. I'm just like, yes. Oh, God. Yes! I already told you what I was wearing.
Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby, Willie Griswold. Hey, Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yep.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Got a couple things I want to mention. Mr. Jeff Oskey is going to be in San Francisco at Lost Church, the Lost Church venue for some comedy Saturday, October 12th.
They call Jeff the San Francisco Treat. Did you know that? Oh. Yes, they do.
We have Willie G working with Greg Warren at the Caravan, October 10th through the 12th, excuse me. And then in Cincinnati, you're working with Greg Hahn at Go Bananas Halloween Weekend.
Is the Caravan in Louisville?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? They call Willie the Louisville Treat. Did you know that?
They call me that down there.
See, I was hoping you'd say the city, and then I could do that. Hilarious.
How about for Cincinnati when Willie's with Greg Hahn at Go Bananas? What a great show that's going to be. Two of my favorite people, Willie G and Greg Hahn, Go Bananas Halloween Weekend. It's in Cincinnati, Chick.
It'll be the king and queen of Cincinnati.
Oh, the treat thing's gone now?
Yeah, you have to move on.
King and queen.
It's the Queen City.
You and Greg will be the five-way chili of Cincinnati.
Yeah,
don't they do that? Oh.
I'm the onion and the cheese.
That's right.
Now, we had this story.
I want chili. Okay, go, sir.
I was thinking about how this it's just so funny to see a moose standing in a swimming pool. We've had a bunch of stories about, is it mooses? Is the plural of moose?
No.
So like deer? It is mooses?
Yep.
We've had mooses in the news, and it reminded me of this story. I don't know if you saw this, Willie. A bull moose was captured in downtown Santa Fe.
Just downtown Santa Fe.
Downtown.
Downtown?
In downtown Santa Fe.
Downtown.
Not in a rural area, but right downtown. State game and fish officials say the moose was spotted near Fort Marcy Park. By the way, the moose.
I smell sex and
Great song.
Yeah.
The moose was sedated and loaded onto a trailer.
That's why he wanted to get caught, so they'd sedate him. He's hooked, man.
I want to be sedated. Yeah.
Little Ramones for you, folks. By the way, the moose weighed in at 900 pounds, and he's been relocated to northern New Mexico. So,
but his family is in downtown Santa Fe.
Moose it on up to the east side. No one. Okay, sorry.
Do you have a moose song?
Sure, let's do a little downtown moose song. Oh, a moose on the loose. Grab a lasso and noose, because it's just wandering around. Downtown, roaming the streets of Santa Fe. It's over 900 pounds in downtown. It's walking through the city park for no apparent reason. It can be aggressive during moose breeding season, so watch your ass. It could pin you down right there and take you like a bull. Moose, you better beware when you're downtown. Someone sedate him fast. Downtown, he's coming right for you. Downtown, a moose is waiting for you in downtown.
Pet
Talk about downtown.
It's a downtown kind of thing. And the DJ comes on and says, "That was downtown." Don't you love that when they've said the name of the song 40 times during the song and they come in?
Maybe people didn't know what the title of the song was.
Dare you?
Well, I'm doing this because Christy Lee is going to be DJing. She is an alumnus of, what's the name of your high school?
Ben Davis.
Ben Davis High School, USA. And Christy Lee will be
on the air tomorrow from 9 to 10 a.m. 1 hour shift. I don't know if I can handle it.
Are you going to have to run the controls and everything?
I hope not. I haven't run a board in quite a long time.
Oh, you could do it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I could do it. But
You'll probably have some college kids, so I'd bring a vape just so you're on his good side.
They're high school kids.
Make sure you
Bring a vape.
Either way, I bring a vape.
Well, you better bring 2 vapes.
Maybe some real cigarettes.
No, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Can you make a recording of it so we can hear?
Sure.
Are you going to talk over the music and intro?
I have no idea what I'm going to do. They just invited me. I said, yes, I'll show up. That's how it works.
The chicken, I want you to do Tradio or Swap Shop.
I don't know.
I don't think they allow her to do that, I would think.
Be pretty funny.
I used to do a show at noon called West Side Happenings.
Now, I don't want to presume.
That sounds like a stage play by Tarantino. That he wrote when he was working at the video store.
I did
Is
in high
this
school.
program just run down things that are happening on the West Side? Is that what?
Well, that, and I would talk to maybe the football coach about the upcoming game.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah, it's like what was going on in the school and maybe around the town if there was a art fair or something.
West Side Happenings.
Maybe read. We used to have to
West
read.
Side Happenings.
Read the menu.
Oh, the lunch menu?
The high school, yeah.
Sure.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And the
I remember doing that.
The worst thing was doing the obituaries, though.
In high school? Yeah, that was.
No, this was just small.
Well, I guess we don't have that test today.
I meant small city radio doing the obits, and of course they were sponsored by
the funeral home, probably.
Oh yeah, it would have been really weird if it had been something a little more lively.
Tom's Harley Davidson.
Presents.
Here are the obituaries.
Yeah. Well, small town radio is a whole. We talked about Tradio, and I used to have to do that too. Not Tradio, but we would have nursing home visits. Miss Mabel Smith is accepting visitors tomorrow from noon to 2.
Yep, I remember doing that.
Maple Lawn Nursing Home or whatever it was called. Oh,
Just a quick reminder.
Yeah.
You'd better hurry.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, and now inappropriately, here's the Grateful Dead.
We had, when I did obituaries, we had a donut is what it was called. And it's because the music would start and then there'd be the instrumental and you talk. Brought to you by Tom Griswold Funeral Home. And Pat Godwin was eaten by a bear over the weekend. And his family's accepting it. And then community bulletin board at the end or whatever the hell it was. Boy.
He was eaten by a bear. His remains will be displayed in a shoebox. Sadly.
Sorry I killed you in that bit.
Yeah.
Pat. I'm sorry.
Well, good. Christy, this is very exciting.
Oh, it's very exciting.
I bet you're looking forward to it a little bit.
I am kind of. Yeah, go back to the old alma mater. It's so different now. You ever been back to your school and it's changed so much that you don't even know how to get around
I was
anymore?
inducted into the inaugural year, the Fine Arts Hall of Fame.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. You know this. They
Oh, really?
done it without me.
No, Christy is in the big Hall of Fame here.
Oh, yeah, that's one Hall of Fame.
Well, I think I might be too, sir.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, you are.
How's that going for you?
The day Ace goes in, I'm leaving town.
How can Ace not be in it? Ace has been in broadcasting.
How can I not be in it? What did I do? But anyway,
We'll work on that for next year.
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all. I don't care. It's just enough to be nominated. Do I want to be nominated and then not get in, or just leave me?
Oh, that'd be really funny.
Shut up!
Oh, that would. Can we make it work that way? He's nominated, but it doesn't get enough votes.
Well, I wasn't going to bring this up, but I think it was 2 or 3. Whenever I got inducted into that Hall of Fame,
right.
The mayor made it Christy Lee Day, and that was today, October 4th.
Aw,
Christy Lee Day.
Christy Lee Day.
Celebrate by
Just keep on coming.
On Christy Lee Day, you can only eat
Thanks,
one.
Mayor Joe.
You can eat one M&M.
You can have a donut hole. I had a donut hole today, thanks to Chick. He got donuts.
A donut hole.
I may have had 2.
Oh,
I know.
Whatever, Chunkles. Okay.
I know.
I was it last year. We all went downtown. Our friend Mark Patrick was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That's right.
It's very touching.
Wow.
Chick will get you in there, I promise.
Super duper.
Yeah, Bob's in it.
Bob's in it, yeah.
What else is going on in the news?
From the science desk, Chick, researchers say Mount Everest is growing taller thanks to a nearby river.
Yeah, what the hell is up with it? It gets taller every year.
Scientists report that erosion from a river network about 47 miles from Mount Everest is carving away a substantial gorge. The loss of this landmass is causing the mountain to spring upwards by as much as 0.08 inches.
Wouldn't that make it sink?
No.
Well,
It would sink if the water was rising, Tom. Then that Mount Everest would be shorter.
Right.
But
So the water's going
I assume isn't it measured from sea level, which is a constant in theory? No? Yes?
I think...
Did they do it at a low tide?
I think it is what you've got a hold of something there, but I think it's possible that the seas will lower.
So Mount Everest is taller. Is it because of the dead bodies?
No. They don't have them standing on top, raising their arms to make it taller.
That'd be a great picture.
Jesus.
You're literally on the shoulders of giants, and you're standing on some poor guy who tried to go up.
Scientists said the mountain has already increased its height by between 49 and 164 feet over the past 89,000 years.
What is it, like 30,000,
29,032 feet.
29,032 feet.
Good job. That was a good guess.
Yeah. So it's growing just a little bit every year. That's
Little tiny
amazing.
bit, 0.08 inches.
And they call it the death zone up there?
Yeah, not a lot of air.
Yeah, it's not the heat, it's humidity at that level.
If it's called the death zone, wouldn't that kind of keep you away?
Yes.
It's like Death Valley. When you hear about people dying in Death Valley, don't you go, hey, did you see the sign?
Unless you're a hopeless rich guy who doesn't have anything to do and he just wants to go try to, I climbed Everest. Oh, I'm short too. Stuff like that.
Whoa.
I'm a man. Okay. Yeah.
So you
Whatever.
think short guys are the people that climb Mount Everest?
Great book.
Probably.
I'm just musing over here.
Okay.
I don't have anybody particular in mind.
Great book about climbing Mount Everest.
Krakauer, yeah.
Yeah, that
by
is
John Krakauer.
Into Thin Air.
Into Thin Air. I highly recommend it. Great stuff.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg's talking about Zuckerberg talking about rich people has surpassed Jeff Bezos as the world's second richest person.
Isn't it Bezos?
Yes,
kidding.
I say Bezos.
So what is it?
Bezos.
Musk?
Okay.
What's his face?
This is why I bring this up. Zuckerberg is worth $78 billion.
$78 billion.
Right.
You have no concept to how much
billion.
money $78 billion.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. His worth $206.2 billion on Thursday. That's his total. It rose.
You have no concept.
$78 billion in 2024. I read that wrong. Okay, but the Amazon CEO Bezos is $205.1 billion.
Good.
But Zuckerberg's net worth, even though it has risen by that much, he's still roughly $50 billion behind Elon Musk.
Behind.
$50 billion behind.
How about that, John?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. I mean, jeez. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, that is not even something you can fathom.
Hey, can I have $1 billion? Give me $1 billion.
I can't fathom that.
I'll take $1 billion.
Take $1 billion?
Give me $1 billion, Tom.
He would never miss $1 billion.
Give me $2 million. Actually, is how you have to do that.
A Czechoslovakian knockoff of a Fender Stratocaster?
Yep, we know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Stratocaster is expected to sell for thousands of dollars at auction because it was once owned by George Harrison.
Oh.
Julian's Auctions will sell Harrison's Resonette Futurama electric guitar. It's expected to go for as much as $800,000 at an auction in Nashville the weekend of November 20th. George bought it in 1959 from a store in Liverpool, played it in the early days of the Beatles, and it's seen in many early photographs of the band.
Very nice.
$800,000. What's the most you've ever paid for a guitar, Pat?
Me, $10,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then what did you get when you
pawned it?
I got divorced.
I kind of had to do that with a car. It's a funny story. Yeah.
I sold it to Jimmy Reiser, our buddy Jimmy Reiser.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Jimmy.
Go ahead, Christy.
Britain's Royal Mail has issued a set of postage stamps in honor of the 60th anniversary of The Who. The 12 stamps show 8 Who album covers, 2 group photos, and 2 concert photos. So if you're in England,
that's cool.
Pick up some cool stamps.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah,
actually.
can you order those and get them sent here? Do you know?
Yes.
You
Double
can?
check the sender, though, because I got these fake Who stamps, and I got to tell you, I won't get fooled again.
There you go.
Now, I want to get this straight, but I don't really know the answer. You have to be dead to be in a stamp in the United States. Is that correct?
I'm almost certain, yes.
Yeah, they won't do the Mario Lopez stamps I keep requesting.
He's a
You just want to lick Mario Lopez?
You know,
is
it's
that
not
it?
as physically how good looking he is. It's inside. Inside where he's really beautiful.
He's inside everything. He's inside the gas pump. He's inside the hotel TV.
I had to do an appearance with him once.
Wish he was
in a
inside
department
me.
store.
I can tell you that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was okay. He had a little bit of attitude, if I'm going to be quite honest with you.
Was it closer to Saved by the Bell?
No, it was when he was still doing, and he was doing one of those Hollywood shows, whatever.
He's on every day on Access Daily.
That's it, Access, whatever.
Remember, Christy, we have an incredible
the
resource
TV guy.
right at our fingertips.
And I don't
if
watch
it's
TV.
horrible TV, he's got the answer.
Are you watching The Golden Bachelorette?
Of course he is.
Episode 2. Yeah.
Are you? Of course he is. Big brother, he's up in his neck and all these stuff.
Now, explain the Golden Bachelorette to me. I forget how this works now.
The lady is 61.
So it's just the one lady and then a bunch of guys.
A bunch of guys,
25.
yes. Pardon?
24, 25 guys.
There you go. See, there you go.
And then what
They're
age
50
range?
to 70, I guess. So that's a good one.
And it's hilarious because they all have to live in the house and they have bunk beds. And you got these 70-year-old guys trying to
Climb up into bunk beds.
Dad, I don't think you'd like it. I don't know if you heard the lady's 61. So she's at least 20 years too old for you.
Yeah,
Hang on a second. Funny stuff from the kid over there.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
She's a beautiful woman.
It's a historical fact.
And the guys are quite interesting. I'm enjoying it.
Now, the last one ended up fizzling, right? The guy, they got married and then they
divorced 3 months later. And I have a feeling that the problem when you're that age, you have families, you don't want to move. And that's what's going to happen here, too.
But
none of these guys live near her, and she's very family-oriented.
But they're all narcissists, so they should get along that way.
No, they're not.
No,
Especially
really?
the guys in this.
Yeah.
They are really good people,
They
Tom.
It's usually just it's like my daughter signed me up for this
Exactly.
after my wife passed.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. A lot of them are widowers, and it's...
No, in the history of these shows, there have been like 150 of these, and 2 people have gotten married, right?
Several have gotten married.
Trista and
I think they're the longest
Seabiscuit or whatever it was.
Seabiscuit. She didn't marry a horse.
Ryan, Trista.
I have no idea.
Trista.
I'm just
Trista
saying,
and Ryan.
these historically, they don't really work out much.
No, they don't. But they're entertaining.
Are they?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're I enjoy the Golden Bachelor and
See, Chick, I'm a
Bachelorette.
romantic, so I want to find the love.
That's what I think of
Ace,
you.
we're going to put you... Well, we should make you the
When
Golden...
I get older, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could be the Golden Bachelor.
That's what you should do.
That.
Yes, be the Golden Bachelor. You need to go to Hollywood and audition for everything. You better. Yeah. I got airfare. I got airfare for you, buddy. I got you covered.
Ace keeps telling me about these like 80s hair metal bands and
I read a
daytime
lot.
TV. I don't know if we're going to get along very well, but he makes really good pizza.
Oh, yeah. He knows. Okay.
Here's a story for you, Tom. The AP Style book has given its definitive answer on using prepositions at the end of a sentence.
Well, you can't do it.
Where's that book at?
The AP Style book?
Oh, you hear what he's doing there?
See, there's an
I just did one.
There's a preposition.
The official account for the Grammar Authority tweeted the following.
A grammar boss.
Yeah. Quote, here is guidance not everyone agrees with. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary says, yes, you can end a sentence with a preposition.
I disagree.
It continues, ending a sentence with a preposition such as with, of, at, and, to, whatever, is permissible in the English language. It seems that the idea that this should be avoided originated with writers who were trying to align the language with Latin, but there's no reason to suggest ending a sentence with a preposition is wrong. The tweet does conclude by saying, nonetheless, the idea that it is a rule is still held by many.
Well, if the AP Style book jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge too, Christy Lee?
You just ended it with a preposition. Or that was more of a question. Is that still a preposition?
No. This is, it doesn't matter. Grammar's really getting a lot more flexible.
Yeah, conversation English, it definitely is okay.
Vocabulary, so... A lot of where are the grammar haters at in this room?
Yeah,
grammar haters.
Yeah, there are haters out there. It's okay.
I got a big problem with bring and take. I hear it wrong all the time.
With what?
Bring and take.
What do you mean?
You can switch it around. You take the car home, bring the car home, which is correct. See, it'll make your head spin.
You can bring the car home.
No, you can take the car home.
They're both correct.
I don't think they are. I think one's correct over the other one.
No, it's not.
Will you take me to an insane asylum?
Yeah.
Or will you bring me to
the most misused word right now is impact, and it's everywhere.
Impact. What's the impact of that statement?
The impact is when you're on your bicycle and the car hits you. The impact's the first part.
Right.
The effect is you're in a wheelchair. Never mind. Let's just move forward. Hey, Willie, you're going to have a good weekend because you're going to be watching some football.
Yeah, gang, football season's heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everyone. And the Prize Picks app is easy to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. I'm having a lot of fun with Prize Picks. This weekend, I'm picking Aaron Jones and Derrick Henry to get more on their respective yard values. Prize Picks even invented the flex play, so you can still cash out if one of your picks doesn't hit. This happened to me, I believe, week 1. I had Christian McCaffrey in a lineup. He did not play, but I still got paid with Prize Picks. Check out PrizePicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
That's right, or just check out BobandTom.com and you'll see a link to Prize Picks. Have a little bit of fun. Coming up, we're going to have some fun with the world of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, have you been having a good time here with the Bob?
I've had a great time here so far. I've actually been down here on a junket for Trojan rubbers to see how the larger sizes hold up there in the heat near the equator. And so far, our test results have produced amazing information.
Okay, like what?
Well, I go 2-ply sometimes, Christy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes I go with the XL and then maybe something that's scented. And you should know, baby.
I don't know
You've
what
been
that is.
involved in half of it. I swear to God, she has.
If the whole movie's just Rocky in a nursing home, can you imagine? He's calling out Bingo, all weathered in the face, looking more like Mickey each and every day, just bored with life. And
Joe Adrian. I said B13, not B30.
Donnie, that was great.
Donnie, that was incredible.
Hey, Chick, can I get a tape of that?
You sure can.
Dear Diaries, this is my third time to the Bahamas, but it's my first time here in Nassau's, and I probably already know more about the Far East than anybody I know. Since I stepped off the plane, my mission has been twofold. Hang some flyers to sell my boat and hunt down a mysterious free-range island wolf. The fact remains, the island wolf is the most dangerous of all wolves. I swear to God it is. Think about it, it's an island wolf. So naturally, no matter where it goes, it's already cornered. That's right. Island wolves are to the Bahamas what Bigfoot's is the United States. We know it's out there. I just pray I don't walk up on one when it's in heat or laying its eggs.
I saw you on MTV recently, Donnie.
Yeah, on ridiculousness.
Yeah. They
Yep.
called you ridiculous.
Right to my face.
Right to your face.
Oh, man. I know. And you know what I think's ridiculous? Everywhere I travel now in the continental United States, don't matter where you go, Tom, you mentioned you can't go 2 miles without running into a roundabout, or they're trying to invent a roundabout.
I love them.
Yeah. I hate them. I swear to God, they're basically crop circles that have been paved over. I was raised on four-way stops. It was simple. You pulled up, you gave a good firm head fake. If that didn't work, you used your turn signal with your middle finger right to their face.
Now, roundabouts, actually, they reduce gas consumption substantially, and they reduce traffic fatalities a great deal, because you don't have the, what do you call it when you hit somebody from the
T-bone.
The T-boning. I'm a big fan of the roundabout.
Well, you've been watching too much Glenn Beck. I hate I swear, four-way stops create gridlock and back up traffic. No, they don't. They give us time to sober up, dumbass. Now you got 9 drunks in a roundabout, Tom. You're messing with the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Day 2. It's amazing how much money people blow on vacation. Today I seen Tim Wilson's drop about $20 on O. Henry bars. What a waste. I mean, at his age, why start eating healthy now? That's $20 could have been robbed on a blackjack table, but the casino here sucks, and I'll say it right to their face. They don't even have scratch-off tickets in this one. I love the instant wins. Number 1, it's your best odds. Everybody knows it. And it's a win-win, because even if you don't win, you still get to eat all the candy that you scratch off. But unlike Tim Wilson's, I've been on a fixed income down here. Been a little short on cash. Been having to order off the kiddie menus for every meal. And even though I ain't under 12, they have to let you order off the kiddie menu. It's Commonwealth law. But I hate these waiters who think they're cute by still giving me the booster seat and crowns to color with. They're lucky I don't beat their ass. And I've gotten them back the last 3 meals without extorting to violence. They give me the crowns. I just change the daily special on the board to read pork swordfish, $10.99 a pound.
New York Jets cornerback and arguably the best player in the previous NFL draft, Sauce Gardner, is partnering up with, he went to Cincinnati, he's a Bearcat. He's partnering up with Buffalo Wild Wings to, of course, make something called sauce.
Donnie, don't you sell your man sauce?
Heck yeah, I do. By the court, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Little guy ranch.
I ain't bragging, but there was a time where I could bust a clay pigeon from 100 yards.
Skeet, indeed.
Now, is your man sauce cream based? What is the...
Well, let you know when she walks away, she'll be raising guppies in a jar. Swear to God.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm at ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flow chart, Shooter. Now, get this. Our CFO, Holbeck, he was the GM of Smearcore. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission in one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to dot to... Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Get Tarmac. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
what about me?
Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like half a minute.
Wait a minute.
You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. The focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Bar Stool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our bar stool, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to re-say this? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I'm calling you from Phoenix. We just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, shooter.
All right, buddy. Very helpful.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
42nd and Keystone for some great live stand-up comedy. Celebrating a Colts victory, no doubt, I'm sure.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Well. This has been quite a show, hasn't it?
Thank you very much. I thought it was very fine.
Very good
But
show.
it's not over yet. We got some interesting information for you.
If you missed any part of it, you need to go back and catch up.
Yeah, we have a
You need to do
podcast, right? You can check it out.
You can rewind
Yeah.
it. You can pause it. You can do it all, man. You can turn it up. You can turn it down.
Got some advice for you.
What?
All right.
Today is 10/4.
10-4, good buddy.
Truck Driver Day, and we have some advice from a truck driver.
Did you ever get a CB handle nickname? Did we ever settle on anything?
I never had a CB radio. I rode in several cars that had them.
You rode in several cars that had CB radio.
As a passenger.
Uh-huh.
And I would participate
in the 1970s.
Yes, the CB radio craze hit about, 73, 74.
Right along in there, yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't have my own handle, if you will. Did you have a handle?
I did not have a handle, no.
Your mother did, right? Your mom was a CB.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Wasn't she black leather?
Who told you that?
You did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, I did not. I did not participate on a CB. I didn't have one. I didn't use one. I didn't ever talk. Not even my mother's. No. She had a base station.
My neighbor had a base station.
That means that, because most of them were in trucks and in cars, right?
Right.
It was fun. Talking to strangers. And weren't the base stations often used as a way to solicit johns by prostitutes?
Did you just call my mother a whore? I think he did.
I think he did.
I'm not that I'm upset about it. I just want to.
Yeah, that was. I'm not suggesting your mother was participating in that. But
not. Yeah.
It was my understanding that was one of the things that the truckers would.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about this.
Well, now you've called a bunch of truckers Johns.
They get itchy on the road, I guess. I don't know. Let's get to our trucker information.
All right.
This truck driver was kind enough to write us, Dear Bob and Tom, never blow your air horn at a moose
honk
that is on the road and in your way.
Why?
The moose will take the horn sound as a challenge and ram into your truck, thus destroying your radiator.
Is that right?
Best to just shut your truck off and wait. This prevents your truck from making other noises that might upset the moose. So apparently,
that is good advice.
This particular truck driver was derailed, if you will, by a gigantic moose. Okay, now it's time to review history. This is fascinating.
It's time to review history. This is fascinating.
I did not know this.
He did not know this.
1854, Abraham Lincoln made his first political speech at the Illinois State Fair.
He also guessed weight at the fair.
He guessed the weight of his rival.
And he also ran the Ferris wheel.
Yes.
I thought he ran that big thing where you hit the bell, where the
with the sledgehammer?
Man?
Yeah, because he was very strong.
I bet he could do that. I bet he could.
You think he was that strong?
Oh, he was a Kentucky State Wrestling champion.
Yeah, and he also was a, what do you call it, a power eater? What do they call those guys?
Power eater?
Competitive eater?
Competitive eater, yeah. He ate
he was
420 deep-fried Oreos.
Nice.
At the Illinois State Fair in 1854.
At least that's better than eating Mary Todd.
The chili.
Remember, didn't we go over that one morning? If you're a little crazy, it tastes different.
Let's see. 1883, the Orient Express departed.
I don't think we can say that anymore.
It goes from...
it's the Asian
Express.
No, Orient is a proper word.
Okay.
It's just that, isn't it? Objects are Oriental and people are Asian. Isn't that the
rugs
proper
rugs?
Oriental rugs, sure.
Is Oriental rug okay?
But in either way, the Orient Express went from Paris to Istanbul.
Yes,
of course, and a great name, by the way.
Don't you just want to go to like Marrakesh or Istanbul so you can talk like Sean Connery and wait for people to ask where you're going?
Istanbul.
I'm going to Istanbul.
In the Orient Express, a lot of murders on that thing is the general rule. So very exciting.
I don't think that's true.
Good name. Orient Express sounds very romantic and exotic. Not like the French-Turkey connection. That would be kind of boring. How about this
you
one?
mean the Furky connection?
How about 1927, work begins on Mount Rushmore, famously.
Yeah. It took them forever to get it done.
Yatsum Borgland or Gotsum Borgland or somebody?
And then there was almost, at the very end, they had to go back up and take the hairs out of Lincoln's nose. It was very distracting. Let's see.
You know, a lot of that is spackle. He made a lot of mistakes.
Yep.
Really?
Too many zits.
Yeah. I think a couple of spots are Bondo, but most of it is spackle.
Chick McGee, in the 50s, 1957 to be precise.
The year I was born.
The commies launched what?
Be your Sputnik, right?
Be your Sputnik.
Yeah.
Good job, Chick.
But originally it was Spudnik. It was because it had a lot of eyes.
Giant potato, was it? Okay.
They were keeping watch on everything.
Yep, that's true.
As far as I know, there have been at least 2 television shows that have Beverly Hills in the name.
Beverly Hillbillies.
The Beverly Hillbillies and Beverly Hills 90210
yeah.
debuted on this date in 1990.
You know, I can't remember. It had to be a girl, I'm sure, but I watched that at some point.
Oh, really?
I was into that. I was into Melrose Place.
Oh, I loved Melrose Place.
I never saw a moment of either one.
I'm sure you didn't.
I'm ashamed.
Christy, happy birthday, Rutherford B. Hayes.
Oh.
Why is he famous?
Big boy.
I don't know.
He's the president.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was
president.
the 12th president.
Okay.
Am I close?
Yeah. How about this one? 1895, happy birthday, the great Buster Keaton.
Very funny man.
Secretary of State.
He was not Secretary of State.
Old Stoneface is correct. And
our boy Buster.
Yeah, great. Did all his own stunts.
His mom and dad, when he first started in vaudeville, his mom and dad they put a handle on him, so he was easier to pick up and throw.
What?
That's true.
Were his parents in vaudeville?
This is all true. They had an act. He was a star when he was 3 years old. People were bananas about Buster.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
And the very fine actor, Liev Schreiber, who I believe is the narrator of everything on television.
And he looks just like Pat Godwin in The Perfect Couple.
Got a bit of a whisker thing going on.
So
very good, very good. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.